Hello, I'm Maddox Wise of AHS-TV, and today we're excited to bring you the fifth season of Best of the Nest. In our inaugural episode of Season 5, we're taking a look at the recent homecoming festivities that have happened here at AHS. Take it away, Logan.
Hello, I'm Logan Timmons of AHS-TV, and today, on Best of the Nest, we will take a look at homecoming and how it's viewed from the students' and teachers' perspective. Let's first take a closer look at what the students and teachers have to say.
Hi, I'm Larissa Frayne of AHS-TV, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at homecoming week. We went to the pep rally to see what an AHS teacher had to say.
Mrs. Kidder, what was your favorite day of Spirit Week this year?
I believe that Barbie and Ken Day, was the most participated in, so I'd say that was a great day yesterday.
I agree. You are a teacher in the pep rally games. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm dressed as a minion, so I'm excited because the students will love it, but also slightly embarrassed with the fact that I'm doing this right now.
I agree. You're on homecoming court. Do you think you're going to win?
Oh, I absolutely hope I am not. I should not win. There are people greater than me that should win.
I also agree. How do you feel about this year's prom theme?
I was just saying today, I love the shirts. I think Under the Stars is a great theme. I think it's been recycled a little bit because I think it was one of my themes back in the 90s, but I do think it's a great theme and it looks nice, yes.
What are your predictions for this Friday night football game?
Well, the Riverhawks are going to win, of course.
1,000%. And also, what is your most favorite homecoming festivity for this year?
Of course, it's the musical chairs event I'm about to participate in and hopefully win. So that's it.
Thank you.
We took to the halls of AHS to see what some students had to say on the matter. What day did you like most of Spirit Week?
Barbie,
Why is that?
because it's pink and I love pink.
Did you have high hopes for the music this year for the homecoming dance?
I did,
How was it?
and it didn't succeed, but it was okay.
How did you feel about the Pink Out homecoming game theme?
Loved it. Love pink again.
And what was your most favorite homecoming festivity this year?
The actual dancing, getting all dressed up.
Thank you.
Who am I talking to right now?
Kim Kardashian.
Do you feel that this year's Spirit Week was worse or better than last year's?
I feel like last year was a little bit better. This year was more harder to figure out clothing-wise. I had to order stuff to participate, but last year I could get stuff out of my closet. It was easier.
I agree. How did you feel about the bubble ball game during the pep rally?
It was something different. It was very different. It was fun and it was entertaining for everyone to watch.
Do you like dressing up for homecoming dances?
Yeah, I got ready with some friends and it's a fun experience to be able to do that, especially on your senior year, to get together with some friends.
I agree. And how do you feel about the homecoming game theme, which was for breast cancer awareness?
It's fitting. It was the first game in October. It's nice to be able to show our support to the breast cancer community. We just wanted to make sure that we included that.
And what is your favorite homecoming festivity?
I just have to go back to me getting ready with my friends. It was just very nice to be able to get with them and then afterwards just hang out.
Thank you. Well, there you have it, folks. Straight from the Hawks' beak. Back to you at the studio.
Thanks, Larissa. For those of you just joining us, I'm Logan Timmons of AHS-TV, and I'm now joined by Mrs. McCulley and Rhea Hawk about all the fun about homecoming week. Rhea, what do you think could have been done better to make Spirit Week better?
I think that just having more unique themes that we haven't done before would have made Spirit Week a little bit better.
Yeah, I agree. Mrs. McCulley, do you go back to your high school for the homecoming game?
Well, I used to, and then I started here, and now I come to your homecoming
Right.
instead of my own schools. So they were the same this year, and they've been the same in the past. So I didn't get the opportunity to.
Right. Rhea, do you think that having a pep rally for the homecoming game makes people want to go to the game?
Yeah, I do. Having a pep rally just like makes everybody a little bit more excited about it, I think.
Yeah. Mrs. McCulley, do you think that a lot of people from your high school go back to their high school for the game?
Oh yes, like ours is very well attended. I go to Red Bank, so
okay.
There's tons of people that come back, and it seems to be well attended homecoming at our facility.
Yeah. And Rhea, how do you feel about the snack and drink options at homecoming?
Student Council was very generous this year and gave us a nice array of different things.
Yeah. And Mrs. McCulley, what day did you like the most during Spirit Week?
I think I liked the Generation Day the best. I think if I had to pick one, I think it was just fun to see everyone kind of get involved. I think that was the most involved day of the week. So I think that was fun, and it's always fun to dress up.
I thought that was the most interesting one as well. And Rhea, do you think that you're going to want to come back to your high school for the homecoming game?
Probably not.
I agree. I probably won't come back either. Just me though. And Mrs. McCulley, do you think that the themes for Spirit Week were too hard to dress up as a lot of people, such as the Barbie theme?
Well, I think that a lot of times people get so focused on the theme that they forget to get a little bit creative. Like there's so many ways to do it. Like for example, like the Barbie day. Like I dressed up as chemistry Barbie. Like I threw on a lab coat, I had pink on. But like the great thing about Barbie is that there's so many avenues you can take. So I think if you look at Spirit Week in a way to get creative, then Spirit Week can be whatever you want it to be. Like if you're focused on doing a certain thing for like American Day, like there's lots of ways to dress up in red, white, and blue. So I think that if we would step out a little bit and get a little bit more creative, or Pinterest something, like Google something.
I agree. I think a lot of us need to come out of our comfort zone.
I think it does. It forces kids to really get involved more, and maybe you wouldn't normally wear that on a day. I definitely normally wouldn't wear hot pink.
No, probably not.
But I did for Barbie Day.
Yeah, of course. Rhea, what part about homecoming is the most exciting to you?
I really like before homecoming getting ready for it with my friends and stuff.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, always. Mrs. McCulley, how has the atmosphere of homecoming changed since you were in high school?
I feel like we've kind of stepped away from what homecoming really means and about like the building of the community through like those generations of where you come from and your alma mater and everything. So I think that kind of has changed a little bit. And I think we get a little bit more focused on like the dance part of it, or that part of it, instead of what homecoming was meant to be. So I'd like to see more people come back for homecoming and kind of build that community back where it originated from with homecoming. But I think it went well this year. So
yeah, very well.
Hopefully we can get back to that.
Hopefully. Rhea, what type of music would you like to have heard at homecoming versus what was playing?
I thought that the homecoming music could have been better. Some of the songs were just like a little out there, but I would have liked to have heard like more like popular songs. You know?
Of course. And Mrs. McCulley, do you think that some of the songs being played at homecoming are too inappropriate for high school students?
I do actually feel this way. We've struggled the last few years with being able to get someone that will. I feel like our music committee puts so much work and effort into building a playlist of songs that are geared towards you guys, and I don't put anything in that. Like I have nothing in it.
No part of you.
Right, like they make the list, they take it to the principals, they get the list approved, and then I think that sometimes that list is abandoned or maybe not completely used, or so I don't really know what happens there. I'm
Yeah.
not in that part of it. But I do think, and especially like we could have the clean versions are on there, and then
Of course.
the explicit gets played, or even if the clean is played, sometimes the explicits are still coming out in that cafeteria. But I do think that some of them are inappropriate. And I feel like music is such a hard thing because you guys want the music that's like right now, and it's not all clean.
Not at all.
So I think it's a hard line to really tread, but I do think our music committee does a really good job at trying to find a balance. I wish their ideas were used more.
Right.
I do.
I agree. And Rhea, what theme would you like to see again on the next Spirit Week?
I think the Barbie theme is a really good idea. I'd like to see
It's
that
really
again.
like you can do so much with it.
You can.
You really can. We can.
Really? And Mrs. McCulley, what theme would you like to see again?
I don't know. Like I said, I really like that generational one. I think that one, there's a lot we could do with that one. I like that one, or I like the twinning day. I think that's
Yes.
fun.
That is a
like
good
when
day.
a teacher and a student like twin. I think that's fun. I think when you find someone you want to organize that with, and that collaboration, I think that's a good time, I think. So
Right.
I like that one a lot too.
And Rhea, are you more of a dancer at homecoming, or do you like talking to your friends in the other room?
I'm a little bit in between. I like my dancing, but I get really tired of it. And
Everyone gets pretty tired of it eventually.
So do you enjoy the cafeteria setup?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
The cafeteria setup is very well. I like that a lot.
All right.
Mrs. McCulley, what type of Spirit Week themes did you have in your high school?
So I remember like it was so long ago. I remember we had color wars. So like each grade had their own color.
Okay.
And like since we were like so small, like it was 7 through 12, everyone had their own color. And at the end of the week, like there was a winner of color wars. So I think that was really fun. Like that got everyone involved. That made our school spirit kind of vamp up. So that was a fun one for us.
Rhea, what was your favorite snack at homecoming?
Definitely the cookies.
You
Cookies
can never
were
go
on
wrong with the
point.
cookies. Never.
Never.
And Mrs. McCulley, if you were to chaperone for homecoming, would you be more or less strict with the way students are dancing?
Well, I do chaperone for homecoming.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I guess this one's a hard one for me because I feel like in society we have norms that are acceptable and not acceptable. So like things that I'm expected to do here at work might not be like the same norms that like I would have other places. So I feel like for you guys, school's kind of the same way. Like there's a way you're expected to behave here. We have like policies and things in place here that you don't have in other places. So say like you go out with your friends, you don't have those same ones.
Right.
So I think that if we could keep it in line with our policies of those standards that we have at school, it would be a lot better
It would be.
for
I
me.
agree.
It would be a lot less stress for me. It's stressful. I want you to know. It's very stressful.
Is it?
It is.
And Rhea, do you think that the snacks at homecoming or prom are better?
I would probably say homecoming because at prom you like have like a meal, so they're not really focused on snacks like homecoming is.
Right. The meal will fill you up before you
Oh,
get
I
to the
love
snacks.
the meal at prom though. It's so good.
It's always good.
So good.
And Mrs. McCulley, in what ways have the style or dresses changed since your generation went to dances?
Again, that's sounding so old. So I feel like whenever I was in high school, the style was long. Like everyone had the long dress. It was like long straight. And now like the style is more a short dress. But I will say like the dresses now, they have like all these like intricate patterns that are so pretty.
Yeah.
That we didn't really have. Like ours were very like plain.
Yeah.
Kind of,
Plain
and
Jane.
they were more like colors whenever I was in school. Like
Right.
the color was the thing, but like the patterns and like the sequences of your dresses are so pretty. So I would say definitely those patterns are different, and length would be different. Like,
Yeah.
you still see like long dresses, but it's not the norm now to
Right.
see a long dress at homecoming.
Right.
Prom is more longer dresses now, I would say.
Yeah, I agree. And Rhea, what did you do after homecoming?
I was so tired. I just went home.
I hear you. I was almost in that same boat. Mrs. McCulley, when you went to high school, what did you do after homecoming?
I'm with Rhea. I was a homebody.
Where are you?
Yeah, I mean we had a group. We went home and we just hung out.
Right.
Movies.
Sometimes you can't
slumber
beat that.
party. You can't beat that. With you have a good group of friends and you get together after homecoming and you just chill. That's the best.
Right. And Rhea, do you think that after parties for homecoming are over or underrated?
Honestly, I don't really have an opinion on this. I think as long as you're being safe and you're hanging out with your friends and having a good time, they're good.
I 100% agree with that. Mrs. McCulley, do you think that people are more or less strict about everything revolving around homecoming now, or when you were in high school?
I think the attitude has changed. I think this goes into that question earlier. The attitude around homecoming has changed, where we put such a highlight on certain parts of it now than we did in the past. So I think in different ways we've become more strict about what should happen versus just being there and being in that moment. And I think sometimes we put a little bit too much pressure on making it so perfect instead of just enjoying it.
That's 100% what I was thinking too. Rhea, if you had to say one thing to the people who choose not to go to homecoming because they think it won't be fun, what would you say?
Just go to homecoming. It's like you have to when you're in high school. You
Right.
definitely
I feel
should
like
go.
you make it. It is what you make it.
Yeah.
Like if you come with a bad attitude about it,
you're not gonna have fun.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and I think everyone should go.
I
Yes.
do too.
Thank you, and for joining us today to get the Hawk's Eye view on the fun of homecoming. Until next time, I'm Logan Timmons of AHS-TV. Keep on soaring.
We're going to take a short commercial break and we'll be back with more AHS-TV's Best in the Nest.
Students in communications media at Indiana University of Pennsylvania can focus on a variety of areas, including media promotions. Our promotion students learn their skills by working in a hands-on environment, gaining real-world experience. They learn how to use media to promote, produce, and manage events, and how media organizations operate. They create promotional campaigns and help clients pitch their services, products, and events. With excellent classes led by experienced teachers, the Communications Media Department at IUP is perfect for students interested in media promotions.
When I was in high school, I didn't know where I wanted to go to college. But I did know I wanted a major with job potential, and a campus that felt like the right place for me. I chose IUP. I'm studying on a beautiful campus with great professors who focus on student success and 140 academic majors. I'm Megan Spangler. I study nursing. Find your success at IUP.
And we're back with more AHS-TV's Best in the Nest. I'm Maddox Wise of AHS-TV, and we're going to take a look at the homecoming festivities here at AHS as documented by a group of Mr. Swanson's independent study students. Let's get into it.
Down the field, let's go! Hawks! Down the field, let's go! Here we go, Hawks!
Hello everyone, my name is Seth McCann, and today I will be interviewing some of my peers about the 2023 AHS Homecoming. So here I am joined with Kyla Fitzgerald to talk about the student section. So Kyla, would you say that the turnout of the game is bigger because of homecoming?
Not necessarily. I think the weather's playing an aspect right now. It was supposed to be cold and rainy, so I think that people kind of base their decision on whether to come to the game on that or not. We have a decent amount of people here, but it could be better. It could be bigger.
So Kyla, do you guys come up with the themes for these?
Yeah, we work with the cheerleaders. We get together. We went to Duncan in the morning, and we worked together on the themes. We thought about, usually we have our community night. The first game is beach, and then, of course, it's October, so it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so we thought that we needed to get the pink in.
Okay, so do you think that the decorations, like how much goes into that? Who comes up with those? How much planning do you guys have with that?
So usually Emma orders all of it. Me and Emma decide. Usually we think about what we want to bring to the table and what kind of decorations that we want. Try to go with a little bit of the Barbie. Barbie's kind of popular right now. But yeah, she usually does most of that. I usually put it together, but she does most of the picking what we're going to order.
Okay, thank you. To start off halftime, we begin with the marching band halftime performance. Now it's time for the crowning of the AHS seniors.
Your 2023 Homecoming King is Jack Balasek. And your 2023 Homecoming Queen is Sophia Di Gregorio. Congratulations, Shaq and Sophia, and to the rest of our senior Homecoming Corps members. Let's have a round of applause for Riverhawks fans and everybody in the stands for our 2023 Homecoming Corps.
Okay, I am joined here by our king and queen, Jack Balasek and Sophia Di Gregorio. So my first question for you guys is, are you happy that you guys won king and queen?
Yeah, I'm happy. I wish my buddy Cole would have won, but I appreciate it. Everyone voting for me, so.
Yeah, it's definitely an honor. There was a lot of good girls on the court this year, so it's an honor, but everyone on that court deserved it, so.
So my question here is, did you guys expect it?
No, I truthfully didn't expect winning, so.
Yeah, I saw your expression. It was like kind of funny.
Yeah, not at all, because again, like everyone on there is so great and they all deserved it, so yes.
I'm
sorry.
like going into your
I know,
powers.
this is so hard to hold, it's so big.
So you guys have any shout outs you want to give?
Just all my buddies who were on court with me, so.
Yes, all my friends, Hannah, Cece, Ella, everyone, Natalie, Emmy, everyone.
Well, thank you guys. Congratulations. So here I am joined by Natalie Kamer to talk about her planning homecoming. So how stressful would you say it is? How much planning do you put into homecoming?
Okay, so we started planning homecoming about May of last school year, and we've been planning this dance for over a month. It's been very stressful, but I think the execution is going to go really well, so that's what
So how well do you think the turnout will be?
I think the turnout will be really well. We spent all day decorating today. We started at 1. We had lots of help from all of our members. All the donations were great. We had our t-shirts that were designed by a member of our student council. I think it's really going to be a good dance.
And what is your favorite part, would you say, every year of homecoming?
Oh, my favorite part? Honestly, would just be planning the dance. I've had a lot of fun working with the other student council officers and Mrs. McCauley and just all of the other members contributing anything that they can to help us plan this whole dance.
Okay. Thank you, Natalie. The next night was the 2023 homecoming dance under the stars set up by student council. Well, there you have it, folks, the 2023-2024 homecoming season.
Well, that's our show for this week. Best in the Nest is produced by TV production students at Armstrong High School. And as always, we'd like to thank WIUP TV for airing this episode. Until next time, from our nest to yours, have a great week.